with the NAB activities for years and years. Now she's pushing your head, telling you about it's time for marriage and all this other shit. She's pushing you into commitment. You're knowing it's not a good idea because you still haven't got the behavior out of her that you feel you should have. But you're being coerced in the peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? People don't know what's going on behind closed doors. They don't know that this is a fucking monster. When after she take that picture on Instagram where we both smiling and all that shit like that, this is a evil person. This is a evil person. But you're just going along with the program, and that's what I'm talking about. And this is
my niggas be ganging and banging and slanging them Ninas and choppers and texts. Niggas be ganging and niggas be ganging and niggas be ganging and banging and slanging them Ninas and texts. I hop at that car, spit you like a guard, and I aim at your boy like you next. These niggas be running from handplay, but when I catch them, they get a suplex. He rapping about a protect, but living up in a duplex. My nigga be drilling and killing and spilling them niggas that said. Give me a second, I whipping and flipping and get it back off of finesse.
This is once again what I'm saying with niggas who are living these horrible realities, knowing that they feel like they're in a prison. She fucked you up. You know, you got 2 kids for her. Now you didn't got the house. You didn't get everything that society said you were supposed to do. You got the house with her and the name and all that shit like that. You got 2 kids, so you can't really leave. And people wonder why the suicide rate is so high. He didn't see any other way out. He didn't want to deal with what would happen if he left her, because he know he fucked up from the jump by signing the fucking marriage certificate. He found out too late that I should have never, ever had a baby with this person. You know what I'm saying? And you being the type of person you are, you felt like because I have a child with her, now we need to start taking our relationship even more serious. And all that happens with that is just more tension is building up. This goes back to the video where I told you about why it's always easier to fuck a bitch in a long relationship. The bitch in a 3-month relationship will be trying to show her loyalty. The bitch in the 3-year relationship will be trying to find ways to sneak out of the house. She hasn't felt that excitement in so long, and that's really why you're getting such an angry person at the house. She doesn't like to have to tell you how to do things to her, for her, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But really it's to her. Like, she wants you to just come in there and just, you know, she wants to see in your eyes that you find her the Aisha Curry shit. She wants to see in your eyes that you are like that nigga at the gas station watching her walk into the store. God damn, that bitch, ooh, up in her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she loves that. But the fact that she's not being able to really be that, this is what we saw with Aisha Curry. The NAB, because she doesn't want anything, the only thing she feels is fulfilling is how sexy the opposite sex finds her. So that's all she wants. Just find me sexy. And this is why the NAB, their goddess, is the strippers. I made a post last night, I think. It's a bitch named Sweet Lily. This is the finest bitch on the planet. That's it. Like Umchi, like she obviously she's bad as fuck. This bitch, Sweet Lily, has the biggest when we talk about fat ass, this bitch, God damn, that hoe was fine as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And see, the reason why people like Sweet Lily and Chi and these bitches with the quote unquote perfect bodies, the reason why they have so many followers is not because it's a whole bunch of simp niggas trying to goddamn, horn it, trying to watch them twerk and shit like that. It's because it's a whole bunch of bitches who don't look anything like that want to look like that. And once again, this is where all of this shit comes into play. When you start looking at what your bitch takes interest in, you start looking at how she looks at bitches like Chi and Sweet Lily and how she wanted to put a stripper pole in the house and shit like that. That is just her, you know what I'm saying? That's it. And that's what I'm saying. You're dealing with a very toxic mindset when that is just everything to her. You know what I'm saying? And this is the same shit. Why? This is the reason why you have all of these flights fucked up, because you got all these bitches going to the Dominican Republic to get these fucking body jobs. They worship that shit. That is everything to them. I need to be found sexy. The issue is that them being found sexy by one person is not going to suffice, whether they know it or not. Aisha Curry was just fine when her and Steph got together. She was getting all the attention she needed and everything like that. Naturally, your attention or, the interest you have in your significant other, it is going to diminish as time goes by. All right, we got to the point where, you just the sexiest thing to me, you the finest motherfucker. Oh man, I want to fuck you all the time. I want to know where you from. I want to know your life story. Okay, I know all that now. So now it's a whole bunch of silence and us looking at our phones all through the house. What you're not understanding is she's not looking through her phone the same way you're looking through yours. She's looking through her phone to see, she's seeking that attention that she got when y'all first got together. Once again, this is the reason why I say that you signing a fucking marriage certificate, it just says that you're weak. I have to see you as like weak, because it's like, dog, statistics and human nature says that this is not going to work out for life. Statistics say that nothing works out for life. Nothing stays the same forever. Us getting married at 35, we know that we change. I look back. look at this. Look at this. I look back at let's see if I can find it. I look back at this right here, like, who the fuck is this dude?
When the moon is full, weird things happen.
Full moon.
Hey yo, knockout all stars.
You know who I am, who? You know who I am, who? You know who I am, who? I'm the man.
I look at that like, who the fuck is, like, I'm listening, I listen to what I was saying and shit. I'm like, who the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, we change drastically, I would say, every 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to say that I'm betting everything that I acquire, the biggest things in my life, my children, my home, my vehicle, my career, I'm betting all of this on this human being. There is nothing wrong with two people growing apart. The problem comes when you try to prevent a tree from fucking growing. Something's gonna happen. Just as long as you continue to grow, it's not saying that you're wrong or she's wrong. You're naturally, and this is when you have those sad situations of a old married couple, but they haven't slept in the same room in 30 years. Like I said, it's nothing wrong with the love part. The issue comes when you sign a marriage certificate, you're making a bet with the government that I bet you goddamn that, you know what I'm saying, I love this motherfucker to the day I die and I don't never goddamn want to leave. And I bet you she don't never want to leave. I'm gonna bet everything that I have on that shit. That's not logical. That's not logical. So I'm saying we can get married, we can have a ceremony, as I tell y'all all the time, we can do all of that, but there's no marriage certificate signing. The state has nothing to do with my love, and you should be able to tell her that and her understand it. She won't understand it, and you'll probably still sign it because, you know, and then here you go, 20 years later, you out there with them old niggas with the damn work truck out there in front of the shade tree, drinking goddamn Keystones. Because what the fuck you gonna do? You got child support, you got alimony, she got the house, you out this bitch living like a fucking slave. And you wonder why niggas go and kill everybody in the house. Like, I'm out this bitch living in a hotel, and this bitch has already moved a nigga into my home. I'm giving you what's real right now. Of course, she is not going to like you watching me. She's not going to like you listening to what I'm saying because it makes all the fucking sense in the world. You ask her if she's the same person she was when she was 20 years old. Just because we love each other doesn't mean that we can exist in the same space. I'm giving this to you because, dog, I'm the one that has to hear the stories. I have to hear the situations. And every time I'm dealing with the married man, a man who's married, it's always like, of course you know what he wants to do. He wants to fucking leave. But that paper says if you leave, you lose. Now, when you want to get your things from the house, you have to have a police escort. You can't go back home. That's not your home anymore. That's her property. You're gonna have to try to get that back in court. So now, what you've been trying to prevent, so you knew that you were supposed to leave 5 years ago. It just now got to the point where she said something to you when she came in at 2 o'clock in the morning, because now y'all are playing those games with each other. You come in late night, she come in late night and shit like that. Now you're trying to see who can disrespect each other the most. And it's the shit that you don't see. These married couples that are in your city, these people are going through hell. Hell. They're going through hell because he does not find her sexually attractive anymore. She knows it because he's not really trying to fuck her. And now she's began to act out on her pain. Her pain, you not wanting to fuck her makes her feel less of a woman. Now you're starting to cherish women like Katrina, women like Sharon McClain, you know, women who are more mental than physical. As now you got these kids running around, it's too complicated to explain. Daddy, why you want to leave? Y'all happy. I'm not happy here. And I can't leave because I got too much fucking baggage. So this is why I give you this, so that you can know before you make that motherfucking, before you cower out and just give what she's telling you to give, you better understand that at $100 an hour, I have fucking consultations backed up for 2 months. Because a nigga just wants to speak to someone to make sure he's not insane. Dog, because everybody around is looking at it like, nigga, you just sit there in the house and just, I'm tired of going to these, I'm tired of her people coming over for Christmas and wanting to cook out. I don't want to deal with these people. She wants to deal with these people. I just want a goddamn, I can't get no moment peace. She keep talking about it. And, you know what I'm saying? All of these things. So I'm telling you, dog, back to what we're saying. Don't be so fucking, and it goes both ways now. Because whenever she doesn't want to fuck, and then every time you try to fuck her, she tries some, her head hurt. Now here you go. And you acting out your pain because now you wondering, hold on. If you didn't want to, and this was said on one of them shows, if you weren't ready to have sex, well, and fulfill my sexual needs for the rest of our life, why did you pressure me to marry you? And then she'll give you the same response the bitch on that show gave. It wasn't pressure. I just told you what I require in a relationship. So you're saying that I could have either left you or married you, and that's not pressure. It's not. I don't think it's. This is why I'm telling you. I'm telling you this so that you don't have to look back, and the most that you can do with your life is to be a fucking renowned fucking trainer or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to go and try to coach kids at the park, or you know what I'm saying? Because the high school won't hire you. Nobody won't really hire you because you weren't able to work at what you needed to do, how you wanted to achieve your goals. You weren't able to do that because you were trying to fit into the quote unquote perfect fucking, family picture. You had a dream, and it's long gone now, dog. You don't know how painful it is when I talk to these rappers that are, 40 plus. I can hear it in them that they still have passion towards music and still want to create music, but it's just not possible in their situation. And it's not logical or even reasonable to think that they'll be successful. Instead of them using their youth and using those good years of their life to pursue a dream, they were trying to fit in to a mold. And now they can't get out of it. I'm saying, woman or man, when you have to look back on your life and say, listen to me, dog. When you look back on your life and say, I didn't even give it a good shot. I didn't even really give it my all. Last night, I texted Katrina and I said, because we're going to do a show about this. How old is too old? I said, is it weird for a 40-year-old to be dating, seriously courting? Well, I didn't say that. I said, is it weird for a 40-year-old or 45-year-old to talk to a like 22-year-old and shit like that? And I think she said like it's a age difference that is appropriate, and there's an age difference that isn't appropriate. What I'm going to talk about on one of our next live streams after we do the Shine live stream.
The streets will never be the same. This summer, the most anticipated street album of the year ends all the bass. Brim D, Head First 2, featuring hit single Demons.
I got some demons that I'm fighting trying to control me.
Last one. Don't play.
You do what you want, but don't f with the brim. You can do what you want, but don't f with the brim.
And the trap anthem, Jump Out. Streaming on all platforms and a trap near you. And remember, it's always us, never them.
Hey, hold on. Your bitch wanna hang with the brim gang.